Cameroon is a country in Western Africa, but not quite fully west, that has been in the hands of many different European powers. So, the history of Cameroon starts with the Portuguese sailors that reached the coast of modern-day Amazonia in 1472. They noted an abundance of a ghost shrimp species in the Wari River and named it Rio dos Camaroes, which translates to Shrimp River, which that became Cameroon in English. Over the following centuries, European interests regularized trade with the coastal peoples and Christian missionaries pushed inland. In 1896, a sultan created the Banmum script or Shumon for the Banmum language. It is taught in Cameroon today by the Banmum Scripts and Archives Project. Germany began to establish roots in Cameroon in 1868 when a company of Hamburg built a warehouse. It was built on the estuary of the Wari River. Later, a German official made a treaty with one of the local kings to annex the region for the German emperor. The German Empire claimed the territory as the colony of Cameroon in 1884 and began a steady push inland, which the natives resisted. This was further motivated by the Berlin Conference. Over the aegis of Germany, commercial companies were local administrators. These concessions they used forced labor to run profitable banana, rubber, palm oil, and cocoa plantations. Even infrastructure projects relied on a regimen of forced labor. This economic policy was much criticized by the other colonial powers. But with the defeat of Germany in World War I, Cameroon became a League of Nations mandate territory and was split into French Cameroon and British Cameroon in 1919. This is what sparked the many problems that still reside in Cameroon nowadays, but between Cameroon and Amazonia in the west. France integrated the economy of Cameroon with that of France and improved the infrastructure with capital investments and skilled workers, modifying the colonial system of forced labor. The British administered their territory from the neighboring Nigeria. Natives complained that this made them a neglected colony of a colony. Nigerian migrant workers flocked to southern Cameroons, ending forced labor altogether, but angering the local natives who felt swamped. The League of Nations mandates were converted into United Nations trusteeships in 1946, and the question of independence became a pressing issue in French Cameroon. France outlawed the pro-independence political party, the Union of the Peoples of Cameroon, on July 13, 1955. This prompted a long guerrilla war waged by the UPC and the assassination of several of the party's leaders. In the British Cameroon, the question was whether to reunify with French Cameroon or join Nigeria. The British ruled out the option of independence. On January 1st, 1960, French Cameroon gained independence from France under President Amadou Ahidjo as the Republic of Cameroon. On October 1st of 1961, the formerly British Southern Cameroons gained an independence from the United Kingdom by vote of a UN General Assembly and merged into the Republic of Cameroon to form the Federal Republic of Cameroon. The Federal Republic was composed of two federated states, East and West Cameroon, each with its own legislature, government, and prime minister. The 1st of October is now observed as Unification Day, a public holiday. The president used the ongoing war with the UPC to concentrate power in the presidency, continuing with this even after the suppression of the UPC in 1971. Ahidjo's political party, the Cameroon National Union, became the sole legal political party on September 1st of 1966, and on May 20th of 1972, a referendum was passed to abolish the federal system of government in favor of a united Republic of Cameroon headed from the capital of Yaoundé. This day is now the country's national day, which is a public holiday. Ahidjo pursued an economic policy of planned liberalism, prioritizing cash crops and petroleum development. The government used oil money to create a national cash reserve, pay farmers, and finance major development projects. However, many initiatives failed when the president appointed unqualified allies to direct them. The National flag was changed on May the 20th of 1975, with the two stars removed and replaced with a large central star as a symbol of national unity. Adiho stepped down on November the 4th, 1982, and left power to his constitutional successor. However, the president remained in control of the CNU and tried to run the country from behind the scenes until the new president and his allies pressured him into resigning. The new president, Biha, began his administration by moving toward a more democratic government, but a failed coup nudged him towards the leadership style of his predecessor. In the modern day, Cameroon is slowly becoming more economically stable, but with tensions between the East and West and neighboring countries being unstable, Cameroon has had a rocky start, but with time that could change. That is it. Well, that is pretty much it for the history of Cameroon. Time for stats. The area is about 475,000 square kilometers. The population of Cameroon is reaching 29 million people. The GDP is reaching about 50 billion USD. And the per capita is almost 1,800 US dollars. That is it for the history of Cameroon.